In the world of high-stakes celebrity romance, there's a phrase that haunts every main woman in the industry: how you get them is how you lose them. For years, Big Latto, the self-proclaimed queen of the South, has moved with a specific kind of untouchable energy. She wasn't just a rapper, she was a woman who claimed to be spoiled to death, protected by a mysterious, high-profile man, and living a life of luxury that most could only dream of. But as we sit here in March 2026, that big energy is facing its biggest crisis yet. The hard launch we all expected wasn't a wedding photo or a red carpet debut. It was a scrapbook, a baby bump, and a lingering shadow of a man who still refuses to show his face. The story of Latto and 21 Savage isn't just about a secret pregnancy. It's a psychological breakdown of loyalty, a legal battle over a marriage license that refuses to expire, and a ghost from a strip club fight in 2023 that has come back to claim its stake in 2026. Today, we are peeling back the layers of the most expensive, most humiliating, and most complicated love triangle in hip-hop history. How did Latto go from 10 toes down to fighting for her life in the court of public opinion? Let's get into the mess. On March 20th, 2026, the internet stopped. Latto didn't just drop a music video for her new track, Business and Personal. She dropped the confirmation the world had been waiting for since 2024.
It's the action of him placing the hands of the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the video, we see a side of Latto we've never seen: vulnerable, maternal, and undeniably pregnant. The imagery was loud: a baby scrapbook, a positive pregnancy test, and a cheetah print nursery. But it was the details in that scrapbook that sent the T-pages into a frenzy. There, placed side by side, were childhood photos of Latto and 21 Savage. It was the ultimate "I told you so." It was Latto finally admitting that the Wagyu and ramen bloat she joked about in Japan was, in fact, a human being. However, the celebration was short-lived. Why? Because even in her own reveal, the man in question remained a ghost. We see a hand on her belly, a shadow in the background, but number 21 Savage. Why, after all this time, after a whole child is on the way, is that Savage still playing hide-and-seek? The answer lies in a legal document that Latto can't wrap her way out of. To understand why Latto is fighting for her life in 2026, you have to understand the woman who isn't in the music videos.
To say, y'all, thank y'all for all the congratulations.
Kiana Joseph. For years, the internet has known a secret that Latto tried to bury: 21 Savage is a legally married man. While Latto was getting Shia tattooed in red ink behind her ear, Kiana was holding the marriage certificate. While Latto was calling him her husband in interviews.
Dinner with my husband. You tired of people asking about you know who? 21.
Kiana was the one with the legal right to that title. The drama reached a boiling point just days ago when NFL star Le'Veon Bell went viral with a tweet that simply said, "We are doomed." He was referring to the fact that Latto is celebrating a pregnancy with a man who is still tied to another woman. The theories are endless. Some say 21 only stayed married for his UK to US citizenship issues. Others say it's a deep-seated loyalty to the woman who was there before the fame. But for Latto, it's a public humiliation. She clowned Kiana in her lyrics, mocking women who stay with a cheater, only to find herself as the woman having a baby with that very same man while he still refuses to leave his wife. The Petty Queen Award of 2026, however, goes to Kiana. When Latto's pregnancy video dropped, Kiana didn't post a rant. She didn't drop a diss. She simply liked the post. It was a silent, lethal move that said, "I see you, but I'm still the one with the ring." Now, this is where the story gets truly nasty. You cannot talk about Latto's 2026 humiliation without talking about the woman she allegedly jumped in 2023, Gorgeous Doll. Back in November 2023, a story broke that Latto had gotten into a violent altercation at the legendary Magic City strip club in Atlanta. At first, Latto tried to frame it as a missing wallet situation. She claimed she was just protecting her money. But the dancer, Gorgeous Doll, told a much darker story. She claimed Latto had her jumped outside the club because of her history with 21 Savage. The most devastating part? Gorgeous Doll claimed she was pregnant at the time and lost her baby because of that fight.
Abortion rights, all them are on your ass, because what do you mean?
Latto, in a moment of crashing out, practically confirmed the heat on TikTok, bragging about how she handled anyone who spoke on her man. Fast forward to 2026. The insider reports are coming in hot. It turns out, 21 Savage didn't just deal with Gorgeous Doll in the past. According to the latest leaks, Gorgeous Doll is also pregnant right now, allegedly by 21 Savage again. Imagine the level of betrayal. Latto went to war for this man. She risked her reputation, her freedom, and her main character status to fight a woman over him, only for him to double back to that very same woman while Latto was carrying his child. It makes the 10 toes down defense look like a tragic mistake. Latto has spent the last 2 years lying straight to our faces, and the internet is keeping the receipts. Let's look at the ramen deception. In 2024, when Latto was performing in Japan, the clips went viral. The bump was undeniable. But Latto, ever the master of the deflect, blamed it on the food. She told the fans they were reaching and to touch grass. For 2 years, she maintained this privacy is power narrative. Then came February 2026. Latto posted a photo with a prosthetic pregnancy bump, making it look like a prank for a music video. She wanted us to think she was playing the internet. She wanted to make the fans look stupid for ever believing the rumors. But when the Big Mama album rollout started on March 20th, the prosthetic was gone. The reality was revealed. She was pregnant for real. The question the fans are asking in 2026 is, why hide it? If you're spoiled to death and so in love, why spend 2 years treating your child like a secret that needs a cover story? The answer, many believe, is that she was waiting for 21 to pick a side. And as we see in the business and personal video, he still hasn't picked hers. There is a specific kind of psychological trap that high-profile women fall into, and Latto is the 2026 poster child for it. We call it the side main. This is a woman who has all the main perks, the Maybachs, the Birkins, the diamonds, the private jets, but lacks the main status. Latto raps about her man coming second to no one. She talks about being the one who lives with him, the one who gets the luxury cars. But in 2026, the public is starting to realize that spoiled doesn't mean claimed. Why did Latto go so hard for a situation that was never fully hers? She crashed out in strip clubs, she fought with lash technicians on TikTok, and she clowned a legally married wife. She did the work of a wife for the recognition of a mistress. 21 Savage has mastered the no-claim maneuver. In every interview, he distances himself from celebrity girlfriends. He denies being in a relationship while he's literally on a private island with her. This power dynamic keeps Latto in a constant state of proving herself. She has to be the most loyal, the most 10 toes down, the most aggressive defender, just to earn a shadow in a music video. It's an exhausting game, and in 2026, the exhaustion is starting to show. When the 2026 reveal happened, the industry didn't just offer congratulations, they offered a reality check. Le'Veon Bell's tweet, "We are doomed," wasn't just a random comment. It represented a shift in how we view these toxic celebrity dynamics. The internet is divided. One half is celebrating Big Mama and the 777 era, while the other half is calling it a hot mess. People are pointing out that bringing a child into a situation where the father is legally married to one woman and allegedly expecting another child with a midnight ballerina is not a flex. Latto's response? She's staying in business mode. She's focusing on the album release on May 29, 2026. She's using the drama to fuel her marketing. But as the critics point out, you can't market your way out of a broken heart. You can't use big energy to cover up a small priority status in your man's life. So, here we are. March 2026. Latto has the baby on the way, the album dropping in May, and the spotlight firmly on her. But at what cost? She went from the girl who didn't even come second to the girl who is sharing a father with her own enemy. She went from mocking a cheated-on wife to becoming a woman who is being denied public recognition by a married man. The story of Latto and 21 Savage is a cautionary tale for 2026. It's a reminder that no matter how many diamonds a man buys you, if he won't stand beside you in the light, you're still in the dark. As the Big Mama era begins, the question isn't whether the music will be good. The question is, will Latto finally realize that she is the prize, not the prize fighter? Or will she stay 10 toes down until the ground gives way beneath her? One thing is certain, Kiana is watching. Gorgeous Doll is watching. And the world is waiting for the next move in a game where everybody seems to be losing. What do you think of this 2026 reveal? Is Latto winning the long game, or is this the ultimate public humiliation? Drop a baby bottle if you're Team Latto, or a triangular flag if you think she should have walked away years ago. I'm reading every single comment, let's talk down below.